Growing up in Alabama, Hank Aaron was acquainted with racism in the Deep South. When he was a kid, there was a time he recalled when his parents put him under the bed because the Ku Klux Klan was passing by their house. There was a time where he saw his father had to step out of line in a general store when white people came in, so he had to give up his place in line to them. And he experienced racism when he was brought up into baseball, playing in the South in the minor leagues. He was the MVP of his team, but he had to deal with racism there. His first manager with the Braves was Charlie Grimm. It's reportedly he referred to Hank Aaron as Stephen Fetchit, quote unquote, who was a vaudeville character billed as the laziest man on earth. In the 1974 home run chase for number 715, this should have been the most exciting time of his life, but he received hundreds of pieces of hate mail associated with the chase. A lot of white people did not want him to break Babe Ruth's record. Even hate mail that included death threats and threats against his family. His daughter who was in college, had to stay in her dorm. His son was 16 at the time. He couldn't come to the games and watch his father play because it wasn't safe. It wasn't safe for Hank Aaron either. This time should have been an exciting time, but it was a time of anguish for Hank Aaron. But when you think of the days when Jackie Robinson was brought to integrate the major leagues, we're talking about how Jackie Robinson was the right man for that job. Hank Aaron was the right man for this job. He knew how to deal with the racism. He went on, hoped it would go away, but he didn't bring wrath to the haters and stir up more wrath. He just did what he did best. He played the game and played it better than anyone else. Welcome to Game 2 in the chase for 715, the 1974 Atlanta Braves at Riverfront Stadium to play the 1974 Cincinnati Reds. We already played Game 1 on the channel. Aaron played well. He didn't get a home run, but we can't play Game 2. He didn't play in Game 2 because of the ruling from Bowie Kuhn. Actually, wouldn't have played Game 1 or 3 if the Braves had their way. They wanted him to set the record at home. And when they increased his opportunity to do that in Atlanta. But here we are, Game 3. Here are the starting lineups for the Atlanta Braves. Ralph Garr, Mike Lum, Darrell Evans, Henry Aaron, Dusty Baker, Dave Johnson, Johnny Oates, Craig Robinson, and Phil Niekro on the mound. Grade A pitcher, YZ modifier. Using the actual lineups, but the starting lineups only. We'll see how the game unfolds the rest of the way. Pete Rose leads off for the Reds, followed by Joe Morgan, Dan Dreesen, Tony Perez, Johnny Bench, George Foster, Dave Concepcion, Cesar Geronimo, and Clay Kirby is on the mound for the Reds. He's a grade B pitcher with a Y modifier. This is Game 3 of the 74 season for both teams. The Reds took first 2 games of the series. This is the final game of the series, Game 3. Let's play ball. Ralph Garr steps in the box against Clay Kirby. And the first play of the game is a ground ball to Joe Morgan at second base. 1 out. Here's the first baseman, Mike Lum. 56. For Lum is a pop out to shortstop or Y. Clay Kirby's got the Y, so that is going to be a strikeout caught looking. Lum goes back to the dugout, a strikeout victim. Darrell Evans. We are using basic Apba, and Cincinnati is fielding column 1. Atlanta is fielding column 3. Last couple of games I introduced using a error randomizer or unexpected event randomizer. Had some complaints about that, and so I'll look into it more, and we won't use it today. So we'll make a decision going forward on what to do with that. Here's a pitch to Evans. 46 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Clay Kirby sets down the Braves. 1, 2, 3. With 2 strikeouts, we go to the bottom of the first. Atlanta nothing, and the Reds coming to bat. All right, Nuxie Necro takes the mound for the bottom of the first inning. He does feature the knuckleball. Pete Rose steps in to the box. Here's the pitch to Pete Rose. 52 is a 27. It's a ground ball to third base. Darrell Evans has it and throws to first. Rose is retired. One Hall of Famer after another with the Cincinnati Reds. Pete Rose, now Joe Morgan. 65 is a pop-up to the catcher. Johnny Oates is under it and makes the catch. 2 outs. Dan Dreesen. 1-6 is a ground ball to shortstop. Craig Robinson's up with it, throws to first. 3 up and 3 down for the Reds. We go to the top of the second, and Henry Aaron will bat for the first time in this game. It's 0-0. All right, here we are, folks. Hank Aaron steps into the box. He was 2 for 4 in his first game, 2 singles and an RBI. Here's the pitch from Clay Kirby. 23 is a 26. That's a ground out to second base. 1 out. On his 1974 card, he has only 1-1. He has a 5, which could give him a home run about half the time with runners on base. For example, if the runner on first, that 5 would be a home run. Runner on second base, a home run. Homer with runners on first and third. So, for Apba purposes, it's probably best that he bat fourth. Hopefully somebody gets on in the first and he hits with someone on. That will increase his chances for hitting a home run. I'm not sure of the reason why Atlanta had him batting fourth in 74. He's coming off a 39 home run season in 73. But it would be good for him to bat fourth in this chase because kind of wants somebody on base when he comes to bat. All right, here is Dusty Baker with 1 down in the second. 64 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Dave Johnson. 45 is a base on balls. First base runner in the game. Davey Johnson goes to first. He is average speed. Here is Johnny Oates, an offensive catcher. Here's a pitch to Johnny Oates. That's going to be ball 4. First and second. 2 free passes. Or mounting a threat for the Braves. Craig Robinson, the shortstop. Normally, you might walk the shortstop to get to the pitcher, but he's not found the plate for 2 straight batters. Doesn't want to walk intentionally, Robinson, and still can't find the plate when he pitches to the pitcher. There's a pitch to Craig Robinson, 2-4. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the opportunity for the Braves goes by the wayside. We go to the bottom of the second. Atlanta nothing and Cincinnati nothing. For the last of the second, Tony Perez, Johnny Bench, and George Foster will hit for the Cincinnati Reds. In the real game, the Braves won game 3. Tony Perez, 53, is a 20. That's fielding column 3, and there's going to be an error on the second baseman, Davey Johnson. Perez is at first. He's a slow runner. We'll play it safe with all the slow runners unless I say otherwise. Johnny Bench. 46 is a fly ball to left field, not very deep, and it's caught by Hank Aaron. 1 down. George Foster. 3-3 roll for Foster. That's hit column. Second column. Probably give an extra base hit. 42. That's going to be a double over first. And the runner goes to third. Runner on first. Perez stops at third. Foster's at second. Only one down. And I don't want to play the infield in. Davey Concepcion, the shortstop. He is the 7th place hitter. 65 is a ball popped up into foul territory on the first base side and caught by Mike Lum. 2 outs. Cesar Geronimo. 55 is a 8 against an 8. That's going to be a, well, second and third, that's going to be a single over first base. And both runners will score. Two to nothing, Cincinnati. Necro did not want to walk the bases loaded to get to the pitcher, and here he pays for it. Geronimo takes advantage, drives in two. Clay Kirby, the pitcher. 42 is a swing and miss, strike 3. We go to the top of the third. Reds assume a 2-0 lead over the Braves. Phil Necro leads off for Atlanta. Here's a pitch from Clay Kirby. 46 is going to be a ground ball to third base. Dan Dreesen is up with it, throws to first. 1 away. Here's Ralph Garr, the leading hitter for the Braves in 74. Average-wise, 53. Is a 15. That is going to be an error on the left fielder, Pete Rose. Oh, excuse me. Fielding column 1, it's a fly out. Rose makes the play. Two outs. Mike Lum. 3-3 roll, that's a base hit for Lum. 2 out single. He is 1 for 2. Now the third place hitter, Dewey Evans. If he gets on, that'll bring up Hank Aaron. Here's a pitch to Dwight Evans, or Darrell Evans. We just had a game a couple days ago with Dwight Evans. 43 is a 29. That's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher or Y. Clay Kirby has a Y. Evans strikes out, and that will deny Hank Aaron a chance to hit with a man on base. We go to the bottom of the third. Cincinnati 2, Atlanta nothing. Pete Rose leads off the last of the third for Cincinnati. He hit 284 in 1974. There's a pitch to Rose. 32 is a 26. Ground out to the second baseman, Davey Johnson. Joe Morgan. Yeah, but Morgan had a good year in 74, 293, and more than 20 homers as well. 26 is a swing and miss, strike 3. Morgan goes down. Dan Dreesen. .56 is a swing and miss for strike 3. Third strikeout for Phil Necro. We go to the top of the fourth. Cincinnati 2, Atlanta nothing. Here comes Henry Aaron to lead off the top of the fourth, sitting on 7-13. Here's a pitch from Clay Kirby to Hank Aaron. We got one of the sixes. 63 is a fly ball to center field. Catchable. Cesar Geronimo has it. 1 down. Dusty Baker. 45 is a walk. Braves had 4 base runners, 3 by walks. Fast runner at first, Davey Johnson. 24 is a strikeout. 5th strikeout for Clay. That's a 6th strikeout for Clay Kirby. Johnny Oates. All right, 36 is a 33. Pop out to the third baseman, Dan Dreesen. That closes out the Braves' fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Cincinnati 2, Atlanta nothing. Phil Niekro completes his warm-up tosses in the bottom of the fourth inning. He is still probably wondering why he didn't go ahead and load the bases to pitch to the pitcher. And he gave up that single to Geronimo. He pitched 18 complete games in 1974. So it's going to take a lot to knock him out. Here is Tony Perez. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. One down. Johnny Bench. .45 is going to be a base on balls to Reds catcher. He is average speed. Pitch to George Foster. 63 is a fly ball hit to the left side. Hank Aaron is under it and makes the catch. 2 outs. Dave Concepcion. .46 is a strikeout. We go to the fifth. Cincinnati 2, Atlanta nothing. We're at the bottom of the Atlanta order. Craig Robinson, the shortstop, will lead off. Then it'll be Phil Niekro, and to the top, Ralph Garr. Here's the pitch to Craig Robinson. 24 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Second time Clay Kirby has punched out Craig Robinson. He goes back to the bench, a victim. Here is Phil Niekro. 34, a fly ball to center field. Cesar Geronimo is under it. Picks it out of the sky. There's 2 outs. Now Ralph Garr, .353 hitter in 1974. 35 is a foul out to the catcher, Johnny Bench. We go to the bottom of the fifth. 2-0 Cincinnati. Cesar Geronimo leads off the bottom of the fifth inning. His single provided the 2 runs for the Reds back in the second. Here's the pitch to Geronimo. 41 is a 28 ground ball to the shortstop, Craig Robinson. Throws to first. Geronimo is retired. Here's Clay Kirby. 32 is a strikeout. A lot of 13s on his card. He is a pitcher. 2 outs. Pete Rose. I said Rose hit .284, but he was third in WAR, so he still had a great year with all the things that he does to help teams win. Here's a pitch to Pete Rose. 46 is a fly ball to left field for the third out. You know, only Bench and Morgan were ahead of Pete Rose on the Reds in WAR. We're at the top of the sixth. Cincinnati 2, Atlanta nothing. For the top of the sixth, Mike Lung, Darrell Evans, and then Hank Aaron. Here's a pitch to Mike Lung from Craig Kirby. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Davey Concepcion scoops it up, throws to first. One away. Like to see Evans get on base. That would increase Aaron's chances for a home run. 1-2, it's not going to happen. That's a ground out to Joe Morgan at second base. You know he'll make the play. 2 outs. Here's Hank Aaron. In the actual game, Hank Aaron was 0 for 3 and didn't finish the game. He was taken out after 3 at-bats. Here's the pitch to, we're going to leave him in the whole way in this game. Here's the pitch to Aaron. 63 is a fly ball to center field. And he is 0 for 3 so far today. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Cincinnati still leads 2-0. Here is Joe Morgan batting for the Reds to lead off the bottom of the sixth inning. Reds on top by 2. Morgan with a distinctive batting style. Flaps the elbow. Here's a pitch from Phil Niekro. 1-5 is a base hit for Joe Morgan. And the 11 means he can steal on the first pitch. Let's see. Batter is going to be Dan Dreesen. Left-handed batter kind of makes it a little less likely he would go because holding Morgan at first makes the bigger hole on the left side. But they're only up by 2, and they might want to get somebody in scoring position. That's me. He's going to go. Here's the throw from catcher Johnny Oates. 11 through 16 will get him out. 26, he is safe. Morgan steals second. And we'll be in scoring position for the next 3 hitters. Dreesen, present bench. There's a pitch to Dan Dreesen, 65. Is a 35. That's going to be a foul out to the third baseman, Darrell Evans. 1 down. Tony Perez. 21 is a 12. Strikeout. 2 outs. And it's going to be up to Johnny bench to get Morgan home. 64 is a walk. Here is George Foster. Foster did not have big numbers in 74. He played 106 games, about 276 at bats. Here's the pitch to George Foster. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Ralph Garr has it measured and makes the catch. That's the end of the threat. We go to the top of the 7th. Reds still lead 2-0. So far, Clay Kirby has limited the Braves to 1 hit and 3 walks. This is his fatigue inning. 3 bad things happened to him. His grade will go down. Here's Dusty Baker leading off for the Braves in the 7th. 35 is a base on balls to Dusty Baker. Fast runner at first. Dave Johnson does not have an extra 31 on his card, but there's only a couple. There's 3 13s. Let me go ahead and try a hit and run here. Here's the pitch to Davey Johnson. 54 is a 32. That's going to be a fly out to right field. So that will not move Baker. Baker makes a U-turn and goes back to first base. 1 down. Johnny Oates. That's a fly out to right field. And George Foster makes that play. 2 outs. Craig Robinson. 34 is a fly ball to center field. So a walk and 3 flyouts. The Braves are done in the 7th. We go last of the 7th. Cincinnati 2 and Atlanta nothing. Concepcion, Geronimo, and Kirby are due to hit in the last of the 7th. Phil Niekro returns to the mound for Atlanta. So Kirby's only allowed 1 hit. Phil Niekro has allowed only 3 hits. Here's a pitch to Dave Concepcion. 65 is popped up in the air to the catcher. Johnny Oates is under it. 1 out. Here is Cesar Geronimo. Talented Red center fielder, hit 281 in 1974. 54 is a fly out to right field. 2 outs. And now the pitcher, Clay Kirby. Struck out his first time, 2 times out. 16 is another strikeout. We go to the top of the 8th. Cincinnati 2, Atlanta nothing. The Braves will send up a pitch hitter for the pitcher, Phil Niekro, in the top of the 8th inning. That's Roland Office. He is a fast outfielder from Sacramento, California. Here's a pitch from Clay Kirby to Roland Office. 1-3 is a base on balls. Office takes first. Here is Ralph Garr. Nickname Gator. Here's the pitch to Garr. 44 is a 7 against a B. That's a single to right, and Office goes to third. 2 on for the Braves and nobody out. That will mean that Hank Aaron will have a chance to bat in this inning, possibly with somebody on base, so long as there's not a double play. Both runners are fast. Mike Lum comes to bat. And that is the third mark against Clay Kirby's fatigue. Timeout. Okay, Clay Kirby is tired. He will come out and give way to Fred Norman. Fred Norman is a left-handed pitcher, grade B, X modifier. He'll be a grade A pitcher for one batter only, pitching to Mike Lum. Braves have men on the corners, their best scoring opportunity of the ballgame. Here's the pitch to Mike Lum. Infield's playing back for a potential double play. 1-3 is a 14 base on balls. Bases are loaded. Darrell Evans is at the plate. Infield still playing back for Cincinnati. Hank Aaron is on deck. He might get a chance to hit number 714 and tie the record with a grand slam. Here's a pitch to Darrell Evans. We'll see what he does. 34 is a fly ball to center field. Not deep enough. Fly out, runners hold. Bases are still loaded. And here is the man of the hour, Henry Aaron. This could be the moment. What a moment that would be. Unfortunately, with the bases loaded, if we hit the 5 on Aaron's card, that's going to be a double and not a home run. But he still has a 1 in 36 chance to get one out. This would be a grand slam. Fred Norman gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Hank Aaron. 42 is a walk. That scores office, gives Aaron an RBI, his second of the season. Lum goes to second. Ralph Garr's on third. And now Dusty Baker. Lead is trimmed to 1 run. 54 is a fly ball to right field, and that is deep, caught back at the track, and that will score Gar. Lum tags up and goes to third. Hank Aaron holds at first. Game is tied 2-2. That might mean that Aaron could possibly get another bat in this game. Here's Davey Johnson. 54 is a fly out to right field as well. And the third out. Or I'll take that back. Yeah, that's the third out. But the Braves score twice. They only get 1 hit, but 3 walks were the problem for Cincinnati pitching. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 2-2 tie. Maximino Leon is the new pitcher for the Braves. He is a grade B pitcher, Z modifier. And he has the top of the Cincinnati order, Pete Rose, Joe Morgan, and Dan Dreesen. 62, fly ball to right field by Pete Rose. That is caught by Ralph Gar. 1 out. Joe Morgan. 6-2 is a walk. Morgan's on for the second time. Fast runner. Dan Dreesen. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for the Reds' third baseman, Dreesen. And 31 is a 4. That is hit deep to left field. It will score Morgan easily. And Dreesen is not stopping at second. He's going to get a triple. RBI triple puts the Reds back on top. Cincinnati 3, Atlanta 2. Tony Perez, the Braves will play the infield in with 1 out. 44 to Perez, that's a 7 against a B. That's a single to left field. And that will score Perez. 4-2 Cincinnati. Johnny Bench. That's a pop out to the catcher. Caught by Johnny Oates, 2 outs. And George Foster. 54 is a fly out to right field. Maximiliano Leon escapes further damage, but there were 2 runs. We go to the top of the 9th, Cincinnati 4, Atlanta 2. For the 9th inning, the Reds are up by 2 runs. Atlanta's down by 2. They have the bottom of the order scheduled to hit: Johnny Oates, Craig Robinson, and the pitcher. It'll be a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Johnny Oates steps into the box. New pitcher for Cincinnati is Clay Carroll, grade A pitcher, Z modifier. Here's a pitch from Clay Carroll to Johnny Oates. Pitch is a ground ball hit to third. Dan Dreesen's up with it, throws the first. 1 away. Braves are down to 2 outs. Here's Craig Robinson. 34 is a fly out to center field. 2 outs. Pitch hitter for Phil Necro, or for the pitcher, Maximiliano Leon, is Frank Tapadino. He is a left-handed hitter. Hitting against Clay Carroll, first baseman. 26 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Davey Concepcion is up with it. Tony Perez at first. That's the ball game. Final score: Cincinnati Reds 4, the Atlanta Braves 2. We'll be back with a wrap-up. Hank Aaron is still sitting on number 713 in the project. In real life, he hit a home run on opening day against Jack Bellingham, which gave him 714. And he concluded the Cincinnati series in real life only 1 behind Babe Ruth's record. He is going to go to Atlanta in the project, two home runs behind. Atlanta dropped today's game. They scored 2 runs on 2 hits and committed 1 error. That error led to 2 unearned runs against Phil Necro in the 2nd inning. Cincinnati had 4 runs on 5 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher was Clay Kirby, 7 innings pitched, no earned runs allowed, 7 strikeouts, but 5 walks. Necro went 7 innings, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks. He was the loser. Maximiliano Leon was the losing pitcher. And Kirby was the winning pitcher for the Reds. Clay Carroll gets a save. There were no home runs in the game. And today's star of the game is Reds winning pitcher, Clay Kirby. The star of today's game is Clay Kirby, the pitcher. Pitched very well today. He came up with the San Diego Padres. Padres were an expansion team. The first batter he ever faced was Willie Mays, whom he walked. But that was in '69. In 1970, July 21st, he had a near no-hitter. He took it through eight innings, but got pitch hit for in the 9th, and he didn't get a chance to complete the no-hitter. Fans booed loud and hard, and especially since there was no pennant race involved. But Clay Kirby is your star today. Hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks for watching. We'll play the 4th game of the Braves season, 3rd game of the project, probably next Saturday, and pick up the chase for Hank Aaron and 715. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and God bless.